Good evening everyone, I'm your German Snob and I'm here with another episode of Let's Play Thief. So, last time we snuck into the Lost City and today we are going to get somewhere, hopefully. What exactly are we supposed to do? Find a talisman, that meaning another one, and some other stuff and some loot. Sounds easy enough, I suppose. Now, if it's going to turn out to be just as easy, we are going to see. So right now, the only way seems to be down. Generally, this whole place seems to be rather empty. But hey, we can't be sure. So yeah, there's lava down here. We won't go down here yet. But rather take the other direction because there's a guy. An enemy? What are you? You're a Burek. Well, pretty soon you won't be anymore. And yes, stealth works on them kind of too, but... Actually, do they go down in one hit? They do. That's something to remember. There was another one, wasn't there? Pretty sure I've seen him. And looks like he's not around anymore. If I'm correct, and I'm pretty sure I am, so... yeah, if I'm correct, animals don't react to the bodies of their fallen, like, comrades. Yeah. They don't react to bodies is what I'm saying. Jesus. What's that? A book? Despite hardships, I have welcomed this opportunity to study the city of the Precursors. Their society was remarkable, stratified like the bedrock. And seemingly as stable above all was the Emperor, a divine figure answerable to none but their gods. Emperors were seldom seen by the common people, and this distance gave rise to a powerful and politically charged bureaucracy. Not so interesting. Kinda. But I would vastly prefer loot, which doesn't seem to be any around. Ah man, this place looks so empty. It's kind of disappointing, really. But pretty soon we're gonna get somewhere else. But what this appears to be would be like an ancient temple of some sort. Which is kind of nice, but it could have been done more interestingly. I mean, there are not even traps around. And I probably shouldn't complain and... a Burek, huh? A Burek, huh? I think there's a better way to deal with him. So yeah. Save. I doubt that we can sneak up on him. My doubts seem to be correct. So that means we have to deal with him the old-fashioned way. That means by beating him... I was afraid this would happen. By beating him with a sword until he falls over. You know, the classic. The good thing is, generally they are pretty slow, but sometimes they can do something like that. Let me make a... Actually, no, don't let me make a cut here. Because I would almost assume that using arrows might be the more reasonable... Actually, we don't have too many of them, huh? We don't have too many of them, huh? So we don't want to rely on them, huh? Hey, you. Would you mind dying like a nice lizard dragon thing? Yes, yes, you can do that. Wasted 1 or 2 arrows on him. There's nothing I can do about that. More lava. More Bureks. This is going to be a long episode. No, hopefully not, because I plan to cut it reasonably. Hey, you guys, don't mind me. I'm just passing by here. Okay, okay. So... dead end. Also dead end? I don't know. If it is, I probably shouldn't have saved there. But it is not. No, it is not at all. What's that? A scroll. Benir has been informed that you ordered the sacrosanct parchments moved to the archives beneath the great temple palace, lest they be destroyed by the angry and fiery breath of the earth. On the morrow's eve we shall move ourselves there as well. Do not tarry. Alright. But we're here for the loot. Goblet. Kinda worthless. Bracelet. Much better. Gemstone. Much better. And that's nothing. Just a whole bunch of nothing. Are these perks already waiting for us? Well, one of them is, and I think I just did something dumb there. I could have solved that way better. Let's try that again, but this time not just run up to him, but actually sneak. Which we can't because he's facing our way. Right. Right. So maybe running up to him was the best idea after all. Or maybe I'm going to make a cut here. We should be safe from them, I hope. Well, they are running away, so I don't see any reason to follow them. How do I do this? Now, how do I proceed onward from here? Let me think. The ceiling is rock, so that means I can't use a rope arrow. Can I make a jump for it? I find it unlikely. But yeah. Now, is this a Zelda kind of thing where the water arrow makes like a platform appear? I thought so. Why did I even try it, really? Well then, let's go into the other direction. And kill these barracks, just that they won't be a problem later on. Because yay for animal cruelty. Yeah. Now, if we go to the right instead of to the left, the same problem, basically. Right. What am I missing here? Probably something pretty major. Probably. This is getting us nowhere. So maybe this is the wrong way entirely? Would almost look like it. Almost would. Huh. Excuse me for a moment. Now I'm further up now. And there's this crack in the ceiling that I found, which we can go through. And which I didn't see first. But it might be our road to victory. Yeah. Or at least our road to that glowing mushroom there. Great. I sure hope that's not where I came from. That would be dumb. Very much so. I think that would in fact be rather depressing. Because I'm pretty sure I've seen this place before. But yeah, I've definitely already been here. And I think I've also definitely been here, but there might have been something that I've missed. I mean, it's always a chance, right? Okay, now... there is most certainly something over there. If we... no, not like that. Definitely not like that. But if we... yeah, that didn't look like it would work. No siree. Alright then, cut again. Now we are here and we can go out here. We can from there on go... here where there's a gemstone hidden. Nice. Maybe our root goal is not going to be a problem. I was kind of afraid that at one level, you know, that walled off part of the city kind of level was setting a precedent for the rest of the game in terms of loot being thinly spread, but I doubt it. But maybe it's not going to be that bad. Also, there's a pretty good chance that I've missed something in that level, but you know, we should probably not waste any thought on that, because oh god, not another one. Okay, so I'm going to deal with him first. Because of course this place has to be Burrick infested. Where is he? There he is. He's not dead yet, but he will be soon. Die. I have no idea why I can't hit him. I mean, he's like giant, but... Alright. Let's wait for him to come along here. And then just kind of one-hit him. That's what I meant when I said that stealth works on them too. Like, if you can get in an undetected hit with the sword, they are going to die. As you just saw. Okay. We can't get in there. At least not from here. There's a window up there. Which we... Yeah, too small to get in. So what the hell. Now, if we go up here... Well, first there are no enemies up here, which is pretty nice. Then there's a fire arrow up here, which I have no idea what to do with. I mean, I don't know. The fire arrows... Hey, Goblet! Like... In 2 of the levels they were required for puzzles. But do they really serve any other purpose in particular? Because so far it doesn't seem that way. Or maybe I've just not found it. I mean, it's possible. But unlikely. I died. By jumping down a rooftop. Because that was obviously the smart thing to do. Yeah, skeleton. Let's go on the ground again. Because one would expect that there would be at least some interesting things around here. Like, for example, that loot here. The game made very clear that at least 500 worth of loot has to be in gemstones. Which I find is a pretty weird restriction, but okay, I mean, I have to play by the game's rules, obviously. So that's what we are going to look for, you know? Also, yeah, that's where I came from. That's empty. And now I can either go there or somewhere else. Options over options. But because I don't want to miss anything, I am going to go here, even though it looks rather useless. Actually not. Huh. Okay. Nothing in here. All these empty houses are just kind of useless, but never mind. There's a barrack. He's also kind of useless, but never mind. Come here. Yep. And another one, and another one, and another one. And he's dead. On their own, they're not really a challenge. But once there are more of them, they can be kind of a legit danger. Okay. Now, sneaking around in these ruins, as I already said, doesn't look like it holds anything too interesting. I mean, you'd think that these were pretty good places to hide loot in. But apparently the developers of this game would disagree with me on that. And I mean, I can live with that. I'm okay with that. Ha! That's better. Much better. At least our gem gold, we have like half of it. What's up? Doc. Well, not much more than there is on the ground. But for the sake of being thorough, I'm going to take a look up here too. But it looks like I'm pretty much wasting my time up here. Oh, hey. Actually, there seems to be a secret way in, which is actually where we came from, so... Even though it might be secret, it doesn't hold anything that would be worth keeping a secret. Yeah. This place is quite big. And the map is... yeah. It won't do us much good. To the surprise of absolutely everyone who has ever played this. If I hold a sword, Garrett doesn't grab onto things. I should have figured that. Really should. But I didn't. So what do you say about that? Now this leads somewhere. Looks a lot like a buried tunnel. And now we are here, which doesn't seem like the best place to be. Gotta keep that in mind. Wait. I would almost assume that water arrows would kill these fireball things. Maybe. Yes, they do. That's gonna come in handy. Could I also kill them by just using the sword? I don't know, maybe I'm gonna find out at some point. Scroll! Dear Mailu, the city is too grand for this unworthy country lass. I visited the Emperor's Coliseum. Such a spectacle. Spectacle. The Coliseum is bigger than our village. The cheer is deafening when they extend the bridge from below the royal balcony. Great doors open, and the combatants enter the battlefield, a raised island in the middle of the arena. Hundreds of magical fires float on the surface of the water. I saw there a gladiator who wrestled with a pair of lions, and the Emperor's son himself tossed him a bag of gold. I will tell you more later. Bachero Courts, NASA. A nice little piece of flavor text there. Anything up here? Please? No, it doesn't look like it. Also, we get attacked. Okay. As I said, is there any way to attack them, or rather, defeat them without wasting water arrows? It does look like it did damage. Huh. Okay, from where it is now, it shouldn't be able to hurt me. Did I already mention that this place is huge? Because it kind of is. Another book. We must soon find a supply of water here in the city. The heat from the magma is dehydrating us too quickly. Our water crystals have been saved for emergencies, but we may soon be forced to rely on them. Hopefully the tower is not much farther. Yes, I hope so too. I really do. Where to go? So many ways. And yes, you can defeat them by using a sword. That's reassuring. Okay. This place seems new. Or does it? Yes, it does. So you know what? Actually, I'm gonna call it an episode for today. I don't have that much time. And before I forget about it, next week I'm not going to be home until at least Thursday, but probably the weekend. So no new videos until then. But until then, I'm your German snob. This is Let's Play Thief. I'm going to be seeing you again, as I said, probably next weekend. And until then, have a wonderful time and goodbye.